special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Dairy Queen, Todd's Electric, Shane's Pharmacy, Abera St. Mary's, and Bank West. And by Billion Auto, Edward Jones Financial, Gales Gas, Fruiting Electric, Gateway Ford Lincoln and Toyota, and Midwest Co-op. Governor Sports also a service of Fisher Rounds, First Dakota National Bank, Lamb Motors, All Around Graphics, and Faith Lutheran Church. And by Missouri River Dentistry, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Papa Murphy's, Kruger Contracting, and Wagner Auto. And now for the call of the game, here's the voice of the Governors, John Winkler.
And from Riggs High School, we welcome you here as the Pierre Governors take on the Yankton Bucks tonight. Friday night basketball here at Riggs High School. And the Governors are looking to get back to 500 and force the Yankton Bucks down to 500 as Pierre comes in at 6-7. Yankton coming in at 7-6. Sophomore game just wrapping up, and we welcome you here into the broadcast. John Winkler here on this Friday evening, and the Governors are looking to win back-to-back games for the first time in 2022 and look to get to 500 for the first time since they went 4-4 after they had been previously at 4-0. And for the Governors, this is a big-time matchup for the Yankton Bucks as well, another big-time matchup. Both teams want to pick up a win against a rival school in the ESD. When you look at the matchup and the breakdown a little bit of the matchup, Jaden Krall, 12.8 points per game, and Rugby Riken at 10.6 points per game. Those two guys are in double figures. They get a lot of extra help from around with Cody Oswald with 8 points a game, Dylan Prati with 7 points a game, Drew Riken also 7 points a game, and Mac Riken near 7 points a game. But you look at the Pierre Governors on the other side, and something that has been a big key and needs to continue to be a big key here in this season is Lincoln Keenels right now averaging 18.4 points per game. Jackson Edmond averaging 12.2 points per game. Both those guys need to be in double figures pretty much night in and night out. There's really no question if you want to compete in Double A and you're the Pierre Governors and you want to compete in Double A, you have to have those two guys being able to score double figures each night. The big thing here, and we didn't talk with Coach Kusler in the pregame show, but we'll talk with her. We've talked with her in the last several weeks at Coach's Corner, is that Matthew Hansen has been one of your most consistent players throughout the year. He's averaging 9.3 points per game, but the biggest thing is, he's shooting the ball. He shoots the ball well. He's shooting 40% from beyond the arc, and he's taking the second most threes. Lincoln Keenel shooting 27.4% from beyond the arc, but Hansen shooting 40% from beyond the arc and nearly 50% in total from the floor. He's a guy that, being the lone senior on the team, he's taken that leadership role to a new level, and it's a lot of fun to see that he is taking that role to the level that he can, that the Governors need him to be. And you love to see that out of a senior, but as Coach Kusler said, he wants to win. He wants to win bad. He knows this is his final year, and he's playing very well. He's been one of the most consistent Govs and one of the best Govs that they've had so far this season. And he's a big key into tonight's game as well, because you look at Yankton and they have a big three-headed monster. You have three-headed monster in just Rikens, but then you add Jaden Krall to the mix of that, Dylan Prouty as well, Cody Oswald. All those guys can score, and you're going to be able to top that and be able to use that. Use a lot of guys that can score here tonight, including Matt Hansen, Lincoln Keenels, and Jackson Edmond. For the Pierre Governors right now, as we look at the standings before we take our first break and also get you our pregame interviews, our first look at the standings going into tonight, Pierre Governors at number 10, Yankton at number 9. This is not out of the question. It is not that far-fetched here as we get to this point of the season. That now the Governors, it seemed at one point that maybe they weren't going to be able to find their way to hosting a Sodak 16. They've got to continue to win. They don't want to think of anybody helping them out at this point. They're going to go out and take care of business. But if you're able to take care of business throughout the rest of the season, all of a sudden the Governors can find themselves in that top 8 and be hosting a Sodak 16 game here at Riggs High School come the beginning of March on that Saturday for the Sodak 16 games. That's still a long ways away. We're a month and a day away from Sodak 16 games. We're actually a month away from the Governor Girls Sodak 16 game. But the Governor boys right now, they need an opportunity. They need to get the win here against Yankton today because Yankton at number 9, they're also looking at, but trying to find a spot in the SODAC 16, in the top 8 in the SODAC 16 standings to be able to put themselves at a home game to host in the SODAC 16 coming up here next month. Governors and the Yankton Bucks from Ricks High School. Pierre boys are trying to do what the Pierre girls did yesterday. That was a 30-point win, 57-27. Here today at Ricks High School, where they were in Yankton last night, here at Ricks, the Governor boys are, I wouldn't say they're expecting a 30-point win or wanting a 30-point win, but they want to do the same thing. They want to play well and pick up a win against the Yankton Bucks here tonight. We will step aside. When we come back, we'll have our coaches interview, starting with Coach Haynes first of the Yankton Bucks. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
BankWest Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put BankWest Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Faith Lutheran Church prays for God's blessings to all of our athletes and their families. We're proud of the commitment and dedication that you give to your team. We would love for you to join us and celebrate the successes that God gives to us on the field, in the classroom, and throughout our lives. You can worship with us at Faith Lutheran Church on Sundays at 8:30 and 11 a.m., on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m., or you can watch online at faithluth.com/livestream.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports, joining me is Coach Haynes of the Yankton Bucks as they take on the Pierre Governors here tonight in Pierre. And Coach, we'll first talk about it. It's a long bus ride up here to Pierre. You guys aren't strangers to a lot of long bus rides, but how difficult is it to have such a long bus ride and then come in and play a game? Maybe not so much on a Friday night, but just in general.
Yeah, it's the story of AA basketball and ESD basketball, as you guys know, being, on one side of it, and we're on the, the bottom corner of it. So that's just the nature of it. You really got to rely on your experience and your leadership in those types of situations. And playing on the road in the ESD is always tough. And playing in Pierre on Friday night, you're going to be in a good, hostile environment, and that's what we expect tonight.
You guys come in here with a game over at 500 right now, and all you knew about AA basketball is Matthew Moore's last year, that was a lot. But you guys are are still a good team without him. Why are you guys so good even after he graduates?
Yeah, well, I don't know if we're good, but our guys are hanging in there. They're doing a good job of competing. We've been competitive in every game outside of the Sioux Falls Roosevelt game, which is nice to see. And I think our guys are just understanding that if they can play hard and get some defensive stops and compete on the boards, take care of the basketball, do those things that you need to do, that they'll give themselves a chance to be competitive. And no doubt we're going to have to do that tonight.
Yeah, and what have you seen for this Pierre team? What makes them a dangerous team to play?
Yeah, Coach Kusler's doing a good job with the personnel. Obviously, Keen Holtz is a handful. I think he's one of the top players in the state, if not the best player. Just what he can do and how he can control a game, his ball handling, obviously ability to shoot. He can score in so many ways, but then he gets his teammates involved too. And Edmund is just a stud athlete. I mean, at 6'7", the things he can do is pretty impressive. And then there are other guys that are really playing well, like Hansen's really shooting it right now. The sophomores off the bench, Kaiser and Zabel are impressive. They just got Pierre. I think Pierre's really good, and a team that no one's going to want to play here going down the stretch.
For you guys, you mentioned how good this offense can be for Pierre. What do you guys need to do defensively? You kind of touched on it a little bit. What do you need to do defensively?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're a tough team to stop. Again, Keenholtzen himself causes a lot of problems, and then they can get you inside and outside, and that's the quality of a good team is when they can hurt you and you have to pick your poison. So for us, we just have to be solid. We can't have any defensive mistakes. Transition's going to be huge. We can't take bad shots or turn the ball over and let Pierre get out and get easy ones in transition, which they're really good at. So those will be some of the things on defense that we'll have to try to take away.
You already started to touch a little bit offensively. What do you guys need to do against Pierre?
Yeah, we got to be able to move the basketball. Their length and athleticism obviously causes problems, so we got to take care of it. And if we can move it and hopefully loosen them up a little bit, then maybe we can spread them out and attack that way a little.
Past the halfway point of the season, injury-wise, how are you guys doing coming into tonight?
Yeah, knock on wood, we're okay right now. We've had some illness issues and injury here or there, but nothing serious, so hopefully that can stay that way the rest of the season.
And finally, what's it going to take to knock off Pierre here tonight on the road?
Yeah, it's going to take a great effort from our guys. I think we're going to have to play one of our best games of the year, even to be in it tonight. Like I said, a very talented team with dynamic players and a hostile environment, so it's going to take a great effort from us.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
You bet. Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hey DQ fans, when was the last time you ordered our crispy classic chicken strips or our juicy rotisserie style chicken bites? Both baskets are sumptuous, tender, and paired with Texas toast and golden french fries. With options this good, either choice is a perfect choice. And ring in the new year with a new fave, the Oreo Mocha Fudge Blizzard Treat. It's got chunks of Oreo cookie goodness, fudge pieces, and just the right amount of mocha, all blended into TQ's world famous soft serve. Looks like your morning coffee just got a whole lot tastier. Grab the Oreo Mocha Fudge Blizzard Treat today, only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local, family-owned, full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
At Shane's Pharmacy. Care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner. They will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Brandon Kusler as they take on the Yankton Bucks here tonight. And, Coach, it's a big game, another big ESD contest. But after what you saw last weekend from your team, not that you're any more excited from when the beginning of the season or the middle of the season, but it's going to be exciting now going into this game, trying to continue what you did last weekend.
Yeah, we really want to build on what we did last week. We felt like we began to turn a corner. We use the phrase, we're not walking anymore. We got to start striding. We got to start running. It's go time here, and we need to continue to build on both the things that we did well offensively and defensively, and use that in these next few games.
Yeah, this Yankton team comes in game over 500. They're right above you in the standings in the AA, and you guys have put yourself back into a spot where it's possible for a home Sodak 16, and even more so when you just look at the standings. But obviously, still ways away. But what have you seen from this Yankton team? What makes them so good this year?
They have the ability to shoot from the perimeter, just like we saw last weekend. We've got to make sure that we're limiting touches, making things difficult for them to catch the ball in rhythm because they're very capable of knocking down those shots. Can't let them get going early, and then establishing ourselves inside will force them to defend us, and we feel like we've got the height advantage, the length advantage a little bit, so we need to expose them there. But really, they're a group of athletes. They're going to come in ready to compete, and we've got to do the same.
And being able to do what you did last week on the road against two top 5 teams in AA, and then now come here at home, how important is it to be at home and in front of these home fans?
We've got to figure out how to play at home, and I mean that in the best way. This is an incredible place to play, and now we need to use the environment to our benefit and to our advantage. And I think what a lot of that comes down to is what we saw last weekend. We began celebrating one another. We began doing the little things, executing things well, and alongside that, I mean, you can't allow any outside noise to creep in. It's what the guys in our locker room, the guys on our floor, those are who matter, and regardless of the environment that you're in, you got to get up ready to play.
And I ask this a lot, but every game it seems like it's a little bit different reason why, but how important is a good start tonight?
Very important, very important. I felt like last weekend we got a couple good starts, and it carried over into each quarter. We didn't have some of those lapses that we had been experiencing. So getting off on the right foot tonight will be really important, and really defensively limiting the touches that they get, those easy looks, and then always rebounding. One shot done, let's get it go, and then execute our stuff on our end.
This Yankton team, will go back to them for just a little bit. You talked about why they're so good, but what do you need to do defensively against this offensive Yankton? I know you mentioned your size, but how do you make sure that plays out to perfection tonight?
They're quite guard-oriented, and they look to get downhill, look to kick out for some easy looks there. So we've got to really make sure our guards are doing their job around the perimeter, making things tough for them, whether it be dribble handoffs, whether it be screens, our posts doing their job inside, making things difficult so it's not just any easy catch and dump in, and then kick outs alongside that. So all in all, it's got to be really good team defense, and then again, finding those bodies, getting that board, and then going on our direction.
And overall, what's the biggest key to pick up a win tonight against Yankton?
Execution on both ends of the floor.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
It's right here. Avera St. Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow.
Before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank.
Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com. Member FDIC.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heat-A-Later fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heat-A-Later fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heat-A-Later Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre still wants your trade or your spare vehicle, and we're willing to give you top dollar, and we'll throw in an additional 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Sell us your car, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you an additional 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Trade in your vehicle for a new or different one, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit gatewayfordtoyota.com.
First United Methodist Church would like to take this time to wish the Pierre Governors great success in this sports season. Athletic competition builds skills, leadership, teamwork, and provides lifelong lessons in character development. I'm Pastor Greg, and I invite you to join us for meaningful worship, personal growth, and compassionate fellowship. For a list of worship times and upcoming events, visit our website, pierrefirstumc.org, or our Facebook page, Pierre First United Methodist Church.
As we welcome you back here to Ricks High School, we'll send it down to Ryan Munson for the starting lineups for both Yankton and the Pierre Governors.
Starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the visiting Yankton Bucks. A junior guard number 3, Matt Ryken. Another junior guard number 4, Rugby Ryken. A senior guard number 11, Dylan Rowdy. A junior forward, number 14, Cody Oswald. And a senior forward, number 23, Jaden Crawl. The Bucks are coached by Jason Zaggy, Matt Decker, Sawyer Schmitz, Brady Hale, head coach Chris Haynes. And now green and white on your feet and bring the Rockets. These are your Governor starters. A senior guard number 2, Matthew Hansen. A junior guard number 3, Lincoln Peeble. A junior guard number 10, Jacob Mayer. A junior forward number 24, Jackson Edmond. And a junior center number 45, Christian Brooks.
What a crowd we got on hand tonight as the Pierre Governors take on the Yankton Bucks. You're listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station. 8 minutes are on the clock. The Governors will go from right to left, the Bucks from left to right. We're set for basketball. Jaden Crawl against Lincoln Keenels. The 6'5 senior against the 6'3 junior. We're ready as the opening tip is up and tipped twice, and it will go out of play, and it will go to the Pierre Governors. So 4 seconds in, Pierre's going to have the ball, and the Governors have the first possession here tonight. Jacob Mayer will catch the inbound pass. It is Mayer, Edmond, Hansen, Keenels, and Bush, the starting 5. Bush at the top of the key, right side for Lincoln Keenels. Down low for Jackson Edmond on the right post. He'll look inside, back out for Mayer. Now he'll throw it over for Hansen. 18 to go on the shot clock. Hansen will turn. Bush is open. Instead, he throws over for Mayer. Pulls up for 3. Missed the shot. The rebound will be tipped and then grabbed by Cody Oswald. And so Yankton gets a huge stop to open things up here in the first quarter. As it is Rugby Ryken here for the Yankton Bucks. Now it is Mac Ryken. Back to Rugby. They got 3 Rykens on the team. As Rugby will drive. Kicks it out into the corner. driving in is Oswald. He'll turn, kick it out top of the key. Now Rugby again. Drives all the way in with the left hand. Missed the shot high off the glass. Trying to avoid the block of Jackson Edmond. And a rebound by the Governors. Keenels races down the floor. Hansen pulls up in the corner for three. That one's too strong. Rebounds through the legs of Oswald. Diving on the floor. Still loose is to Christian Bush. And we'll have a tie-up. And it will go in favor of the Yankton Bucks. The good early job there by the Governors and good hustle by both teams. As Mac Reichen will inbound here for Rugby. No score, looking for that first basket. 6:45 to go in the first quarter. At the top of the key, Kroll will hand off into the corner. Now it goes for Rugby Reichen, who will rattle home a three. And there's our first points of the ball game. Rugby Reichen with the three to get us going tonight. 3-0 lead for Yankton. 6:30 to go in the first quarter. Here's Lincoln Keenels averaging 18.2 points per game. Starts to drive, pulls up the high post, missed the shot. The rebound's grabbed by Kroll, and he'll race the floor here for Yankton. Over in the corner, another three is up by Yankton. That one's well short, hits the bottom of the rim. Keenels with the rebound, up ahead for Mayer. He'll pull back, give it for Keenels. Now back to the top of the key for Mayer, right side Hansen. Throws it high post for Edmond, right back to Mayer. Good ball move by the Governors as Keenels, Mayer, now Hansen on the right side. Keenels will flash to the paint, kicks it over to Keenels as Hansen. Now Edmond will catch instead of getting the screen. Hands it back off for Keenels. He drives in with a low left hand, floats it in. And Lincoln Keenels has the first Governor bucket, and it's 3-2. Goes down by one with 5:45 left to go here in the first quarter. At the top of the key, a pass, Rugby Reichen. He is fouled. Matt Hansel will pick up the foul. Dylan Prouty is able to find him. Rugby Reichen helped the official make sure that there was some contact, show that there was some contact as he changed his shot. And so Rugby Reichen, who's got the only 3 points right now for Yankton, will step to the free throw line and rattle home the first free throw. Hansen picks up his first foul. 4-2 lead now here for the Yankton Bucks. Second free throw. That one will miss, and the rebound's grabbed by Edmond. As Oswald hit the deck on the rebound attempt, and then Hansen lost the ball on a play. And the first Governor turnover, first turnover from either side. 4-2 is their score. The Governors down right now here in the first quarter. 5:25 left to go in the first. On the left side, top of the key is Kroll now. Back for Mac Reichen on the left wing. He'll drive, floats it inside the paint, missed the shot. Rebound is tipped. It'll be saved by Yankton, grabbed then by Hansen. Hansen and Reichen got their feet tangled up. Both guys stumble, but both stay on their feet. Mayer now right side for Hansen. Keenels will catch in the corner. He'll look inside, kicks it out for Mayer. Touch pass for Edmond. Good move from his right to his left, got back to the left and put the hook shot up and just left it a little bit short. And the rebound's grabbed by the Yankton Bucks. In the corner it goes for another three. That'll rattle all the way around a couple of times. And Dylan Prouty's got the second three of the game, and it's now 7-2. Jackson Edmond for Jacob Mayer. Matt Hansen. Keenels will catch at the free throw line. Right side for Mayer. Right back here is Hansen. He'll pull up for three. That one's also short and misses. And it goes out of play with 4:23 left to go in the first quarter. Kate Kaiser will check in for Matt Hansen. Drew Reichen will check in, as well as Michael Morse. So you have three Reichens on the floor right now. Kroll and Morse. Michael Morse, not Matthew Morse. As it is Rugby Reichen for Yankton. Rugby will drive. He'll turn. He'll pump fake at the low post. Kicks it over for Drew Reichen. Now his pass goes back over for Mac Reichen. Mac Reichen drives, swatted, rejected, and Edmond is down the floor. He's able to get back up. Looked like he'd almost been kind of undercut from Mac Reichen. Thankfully, he's able to get right back up and continue to play. Shot clock's down to 3. Driving in, a pass underneath for Moores. Tough shot goes off the rim, and it's a rebound grab by Edmond. Boy, Edmond looked like he was in a lot of pain after that block shot of Reichen, but he's able to get right back up. Keenels throws it over for Kaiser. Now here is Mayer. Touch pass. Bush will pull up. That one's too strong. The Governors right now can't make a bucket. 7-2. Pierre trails it here in the first quarter. That pass is tipped away, stolen away by the Governors. Keno starts to drive. That's a blocking foul. It's going to be called against the Yankton Bucks. First foul against Yankton, as that will go against Rugby Riken. And the first Yankton foul. Brecken Kruger will check in, as Jacob Mayer will take a seat. Jet Zabel also check in for Christian Bush. So the two sophomores right now, Cade Kaiser, a sophomore, will inbound. Brecken Kruger, a junior, will catch out in the corner. Kaiser now right side for Keenholz. Kruger will catch. Right back to the right side for Zabel. Now here is Edmond just underneath the high post. Back out for Kruger. Pump fake now with 18 on the shot clock. Still time to work here for the Governors. Looking for their second bucket of the evening. Edmond trying to post up down low. Kaiser hands back for Kruger. He'll pull up for three. He's open, missed the shot, rebound, and Keenholz was taken for a ride as trying to box him out was Mac Riken. And he got too far underneath Keenholz. Gets called for a push, and Mac Riken will pick up his first foul, the second team foul. So a fresh 35 again for the Governors. Lob inbound for Edmond. Left side for Kaiser. Right back to Edmond. Dumps it down low for Keenholz. He's got three guys around him. Another foul is called against Yankton. Third foul on this trip. And this will finally result in free throws here for the Governors, and Lincoln Keenholz will take them. Foul is committed by Drew Riken. That's his first, and all the Rikens have fouls right now. One apiece for three team fouls. First one from Keenholz. That one will find its way through. 7-3. Governors down by 4 right now here in the first quarter. 2:46 left to go in the first. Second one from the junior. Long pause, and the free throw is good. 7-4. Governors down by 3. Just one made field goal so far. They're 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Yankton 1 for 2 from the line, but they have a 3-point advantage. Crawl to the top of the key, to the left side, back to Crawl from Drew Riken. Crawl turns, baseline jumper, short, rebounds, grab by Kaiser, and a foul committed by Kaiser as Rugby Riken. Maybe a little bit of an extra acting job that got Kaiser picking up the foul. His first and the second team foul. 2:26 left to go, and it remains with the Yankton Bucks with a fresh 35. Lob pass inside or outside for Drew. That pass right to Keenholz. There's another turnover. Governors will go the other way. Keenholz will drive all the way in, and he'll hesitate and float it in. And Keenholz got all 6, and it's now a 7-6 ball game. Rugby Riken, his pass goes into the corner. As Drew starts to drive, he's cut off at the baseline. He'll step through it high off the glass for Drew Riken, and he's on the board. 9-6 with 1:55 left to go here in the first quarter. Keenholz backs in, pulls up just underneath the free throw line, and Keenholz, he's got all 8 right now for Pierre. 9-8 is our score with 1:40 left to go in the first. Driving is Rugby. He'll pull up, too strong with the jumper. Rebounds grabbed by Keenholz. He's looking to make it 10 for 10 for the Governors. Keenholz hands off for Kaiser. Kaiser stops, nearly traveled. The pass, though, deflected and stolen away. And so a second turnover by the Governors. Riken all the way in the corner. Rugby, that is, to the corner for Drew Riken. And the shot was missed. An open 3 missed from Drew Riken. 1:12 left to go here in the first. 9-8 our score. Governors down by just 1. They trailed 7-2 moments ago. Here's Brecken Kruger. Back out for Kaiser. Down to 13 to go on the shot clock. Edmond drives in, off the glass, missed the shot. Rebounds grabbed, though, by Yankton. Rugby Riken over. Crawl pulls up for 3. That one's missed, and the rebound's grabbed by Zabel. Here's Kruger for the Governors. He'll slow things up. There is 9 seconds between shot clock and game clock right now. Edmond for Keenholz inside the lane. He's trying to force the contact. Missed it, got his own rebound. The putback is good from Keenholz. A lot of contact underneath as well. Keenholz got all 10. The Governors lead at 10-9. Yankton will hold for the final shot. It is Lincoln Keenholz 10, Yankton 9. 15 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Down to 10 seconds left to go. Rugby Riken. Backdoor cut for Kroll. Off the glass, he got to go. Keenels will catch from half court. Pulls up for three and missed it. And we will head to the second quarter with Yankton leading the Governors 11-10. As Kroll was able to get his first points of the night to make it 11-10 at the end of one. Back in a minute with the start of the second quarter. You listen to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
As we welcome you back and starting the second quarter, the Pierre Governors, they trail it 11-10. Joe Wickler here on this Friday evening from Riggs High School as Keenels has it. He's got all 10 for the Governors right now. Brecken Kruger's pass that's tipped. It's tipped again, tipped another time, and Bush didn't grab it, but he was able to knock it over to Kaiser. Keenels took one dribble, thought about a long three. Instead, now Matt Hansen over for Kaiser. Now Kruger on the left side. Gets a screen from Kaiser. Rolls off it. Doesn't get the pass, though. Keenels now. Kaiser's wide open for three. Takes it, but is well short with it. And then Bush will get called for the foul on the potential chance of an offensive board. Bush has picked up his first foul, the third team foul. That was a good look from Kaiser. And right now, just nobody for the Governors besides Keenels has been able to hit a shot. 7:20 left to go. Kaiser, though, will get a steal. He gets on the floor to get it. Christian Bush up ahead for Keenels. There's looks like what would have been a push off was not called. Christian Bush from the high post gets a bucket to go. Finally, the Governors have someone other than Keenels to score, and it's a 12-11 lead now for Pierre. Yankton faithful didn't like that non-call. And then driving in, Kruger picks up a foul. And McRae can hit the ground hard. Reckon Kruger picks up his first and the fourth team foul. Jacob Mayer now will check in for Kaiser. Inbounding it is Drew Riken. Pass deflected. It goes in the Governor bench. Stays with the Yankton Bucks. Rugby Riken will check in for Mac Riken. For Drew Riken. Still 35 on the shot clock, 7:02 left to go here in the first half. The handoff from Colton Potts. That was for Dylan Prouty. Now it goes in the corner. Prouty for three, rolls off the rim. Rebound, though, is tapped right over, and an offensive foul on the rebound is called on Colton Potts. So that's the Yankton fourth foul. 4 fouls apiece. Pierre leads at 12-11. Keenels will inbound. Kruger will catch. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Love to everybody here that's out here at Riggs High School. Kruger, he'll look left side for Hansen. Now Mayer will catch. Top of the key. Kruger to the right side for Keenels. Keenels with a jab step. Now he'll drive baseline. Step back. Gets it inside for Bush with the left hand. Turn around. Left hand hook for Christian Bush. Falls through as 14-11. The Lincoln Keenels scored all 10 in the first quarter. Christian Bush has scored the first 4 here in the second quarter. Rugby Riken starts to drive. Potts at the high post. Pulls up for the jumper. And that rattles around and goes for Colton Potts. His first basket on his first shot. 14-13. Governors lead it by 1. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Pass for Bush. He drives baseline, floats it again, rolls off, and falls through for Christian Bush. That rolled in and out, popped up in the air, and fell back down for Bush. He's got all 6 here in the quarter, 16-13. Cavs are back up by 3. Rugby Riken driving baseline. Nearly stepped out of play. Underneath, wide open was Cody Oswald, and Oswald's got his first bucket. There's nobody around Oswald. Governors are out of position. Here's Keenels. Right side for Kruger. Jacob Mayer, bounce pass. That one is deflected off of Yankton and out of play. Jaden Krall will check back in for Yankton. Jackson Edmond will check in for Brecken Kruger. As Mac Riken will take a seat. I wonder, I don't think we'll see a time at all tonight where there's not a Riken on the court for Yankton. Matt Hansen, free throw line, jumpers banked in. And Matt Hansen's got his first bucket of the game. No weekend after hours, but the bank staying open late here at Ricks High School. Driving is Riken, Rugby Riken that is. Here's Oswald, a couple pump fakes, doesn't get Keenels to budge. Now try and drive on Keenels, kicks it back out for Krall. Now back to the top of the key for Prouty. Long three for Prouty is missed. The rebound's grabbed by Bush, outlets it for Mayer. We'll slow things up. Governors set the offense up, leading by 3. Their largest lead right now. Lob for Edmond underneath. He tipped a couple times, and then he dribbled it off his foot, and it'll go out of play off of Edmond, and a turnover by the Governors. That's their third of the game. Both teams with 3 turnovers so far. Been a relatively clean game. With 4:30 left to go in the first half. On the right side, Dylan Prouty. They'll work it back out to the top of the key. Left side it goes. Down back to the point again for Prouty. Left wing, driving. Baseline, driving all the way is Krall. He hesitated, and they continue to drive in, was Krall. And Jane Krall's now got 4, and the lead's tripped back to 1, 18-17, with 4:05 left to go here in the first half. Matt Hansen at the point. On the left side, inside the arc, back out from Bush to Hansen for 3, rolls off the rim. Good look there from Hansen. He's got just 2 right now. And Yankton can retake the lead as Rugby Riken drives in. High off the glass, too strong of a shot, and Lincoln Keenels got the rebound. Riken was in underneath, but it went just a little bit too far. Here is Matt Hansen. Jackson Edmond pulls up with a jumper. That one will miss. It goes out of play. So here is the Governors with a fresh 35 with 3:26 left to go here in the first half. Keenels off the catch. The fadeaway shot for the baseline is missed, but he gets his own rebound. Now he pulls up to the free throw line and drains it. Keenels adding to his rebound total, to his point total. Just padding the stats. Yeah, the shooting percentage, maybe not so much, but everything else padding the stats. 20-17. First time out taken by Coach Haynes of Yankton with 3:13 left to go here in the first half. I mentioned a couple times, but this is a very good crowd on hand here tonight. So love the support that the Pierre Governors are getting. And this is a big game for both these teams, but it's always fun to be at Ricks High School and to see the crowd that we have here again tonight. It always is refreshing to see. And, of course, if you're not here, we appreciate you listening and watching on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. I want to commend those that are here at the game as well, and also commend you at home or wherever you might be listening and watching this game here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. So on the inbound pass, Cody Oswald will reset things here out of the timeouts. Over on the right side, it is Rugby Riken. Now Jaden Krall to the left wing. Top of the key, Dylan Prouty. He's wide open. He'll take it. Missed the shot, though. It was short. Rebound, though, grabbed by Krall. The offensive board, too strong off the glass. And then he probably fouled his own teammate, Rugby Riken, trying to get the rebound. Here's Keenol's bounce pass for Hansen. His shot's rejected, but it goes off of the Yankton Buck in McReichen, who got the block, and it will go out of play, and it'll stay with the Governors. Spencer Kelly working double time right now. He's on the board for DT Meyer as the Soybeans Chargers are over in Potter County. There's a good look for Edmond underneath. Missed the shot. He's helping out with our technical problems. We got that squared away on our YouTube broadcast, thanks to him. A foul at the free throw line from the Pierre Governors. Jet Zabel picks up his first foul, the 5th team foul. There'll be another baseline inbound here for Rugby Riken. 2:35 left to go here in the first half. 20-17, the Governors lead it. I changed that on the scoreboard. Edmond nearly had a steal. Now he blocks the shot. It'll be right to Jet Zabel. Here is Keenels, a high jump step for Lincoln Keenels. And he puts it inside with a 5-foot jump shot. 22-17, Governors lead it by 5. Their largest lead tonight with 2:15 to go in the first half. Driving, trying to get inside was Rugby Riken. He is fouled by Cade Kaiser. That'll be his second. The first Governor with 2 fouls. That's the 16th foul. So we're 1 foul away from having free throws. Inside on the pass. Kral missed the shot. Riken got the rebound, and then it's blocked, but a foul is called on Edmond as he was able to block the shot of Riken, but got a little bit of the body. And Jackson Edmond will pick up his first foul, the 17th foul. It'll be just the 3rd and 4th free throw shot for Yankton. They're both, all 3 and 4 of them are coming from Rugby Riken. First free throw is missed. He's 1 for 3. Governors 2 for 2 from the line. Yankton 1 for 3 from the line. 2:09 left to go here in the first half. Second free throw. Misses short. Rebound. Be grabbed by Oswald. He took it away from Zabel. Here is McReichen. Throws it over. That pass deflected from Oswald. Gets it over to Rugby Riken. Trying to drive on Kaiser. 20 to go on the shot clock. Underneath the basket. Kicks it out for Drew Riken. Drew for Rugby for 3. It's good. Rugby Riken, his second 3 of the game, and it's now 22-20. Pierre leading by just 2. Kaiser in the corner for 3. He'll take it. That one's short. Might have been partially blocked. Either way, going the other way. Bounce pass for Oswald. Steps around. Shot rejected by Edmond. Then the ball nearly lost by Yankton, but is out of play off of the Governors. Coach Haynes looking for a foul called on the potential back pick by the Governors. Well, with 27 the shot clock. Inbound pass, and Rugby Riken had not stepped back in play after the pass was deflected by Edmond. So it goes off of Yankton, a turnover by the Bucks. Riken was almost in play. He had his foot in bounds, but he didn't have his second foot in bounds after the inbound pass. Hansen across midcourt. He's picked up by McReichen. Now Hansen turns, able to get a pass over for Keenels, pulls up for 3. That one's missed. The rebound, though, grabbed by Kruger. He's able to keep it in play, but no one there for the Governors to take it, and then the only one there was McReichen. So here's Rugby now. Crosses over Keenels. Kicks it over the corner. There's a 3 from Drew Riken. That shot's missed, and the rebound's grabbed by Edmond with 50 seconds left to go here in the first half. Low-scoring first half, but the Governors lead it right now 22-20. Kruger for Hansen. Hansen starts to drive. Now he'll kick it over for Kruger. Keenels on the right wing. Keenels with 12 to go on the shot clock. Lob pass for Edmond. Underneath the basket. He didn't catch it cleanly at first. Now he kicks it over. Kruger for 3. Now off the back iron. Rebound nearly grabbed by Hansen, but it's off of Yankton out of play. And it will be a couple of subs coming in. Christian Bush will check in. Coach Haynes trying to plead his case that it should be Yankton basketball. 22 seconds left to go here in the first half. Ben Heisler has checked in as well. A couple of screens and then a lob pass out for Keenels. 18 to go. Govs can hold for the final shot. Keenels standing with 13 to go. Pass for Bush. He steps through a triple team. Back out for Brecken Kruger. Steps to his left. Pulls up for three. Brecken Kruger nails it. 25-22, 25-20. And the three at the buzzer is no good. And the Governors will take their largest lead into halftime, 25-20. Pierre leads it over Yankton here at the break. Kruger with a big step back three to send us to halftime. The Governors leading by 5, 25-20. Back in 3 minutes with halftime stats. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Bank West Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put Bank West Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Faith Lutheran Church prays for God's blessings to all of our athletes and their families. We're proud of the commitment and dedication that you give to your team. We would love for you to join us and celebrate the successes that God gives to us on the field, in the classroom, and throughout our lives. You can worship with us at Faith Lutheran Church on Sundays at 8:30 and 11 a.m., on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m., or you can watch online at faithluth.com/livestream.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
As we welcome you back here, and the Pierre Governors, they lead it 25-20 here at the break. John Winkler here on this Friday evening, and the Govs have opened up their largest lead with that three from Brecken Kruger to give the Governors a 25-20 lead here at the end of the first half. As we go through the scoring totals, the Pierre Governors, they were led by Lincoln Keenels in the first quarter with all 10 of their points. They were down 11-10 at the end of the first quarter, and Keenel scored all 10 of them. He finished with 14 and a half. He's got the game high right now. 6 points for Christian Bush, 3 from Brecken Kruger, and 2 from Matt Hansen. And, of course, all those points came in the second quarter for those three guys. For the Yankton Bucks, 7 points for Rugby Reichen. He's got 2 threes and 4 from the free throw line. Drew Reichen's got a 2. Cody Oswald's got a 2. Colton Potts has got a 2. Jane Krall's got 2 buckets for 4 points. And Dylan Prouty hit a 3 for his 3 points. So while they've had 6 different guys score for Yankton, they still only have 20 points out of those 6 guys right now. And 7 of them come from Rugby Reichen. Reichen and Krall the only ones that have made multiple baskets so far here in the first half. Going into Tuesday, we'll look ahead right now. The Pierre Governors will take on the Huron Tigers on Tuesday. The boys will be in Huron. The girls will be here, and we'll have the home game of the girls here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports, as they will be looking for their third straight win. And right now you're hoping that the boys will be looking for their third straight win when they go to the Huron Arena to take on the Tigers this coming Tuesday. Then we'll be on the road as the Governor boys will then take on Bismarck up in North Dakota. They'll be on the road in Bismarck. The Governor girls will host Bismarck here. And, of course, the boys' game will be on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. That is what's to come next week for the Pierre Governors, as both the boys and girls will play on Tuesday and Friday. We'll have the girls on Tuesday and the boys on Friday. Tomorrow it is Pink the Rink at the Expo Center, and we will have the Hawaii Capitals at girls and boys varsity games. It'll be a 2:30 puck drop on this tomorrow afternoon when the Caps will take on the Watertown Lakers, and then a 7 o'clock puck drop between the Capital Boys and the Watertown Lakers. And both those games will be on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Jim Lloyd will join me on the call for that one, for both of them, not just that one, for both of those for you on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Governors turned the ball over 3 times. Yankton turned the ball over 4 times. Relatively clean game in that first half as Pierre leads it 25-20 going into the third quarter. Yankton will get the ball to start the third quarter, and we will have that for you next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hey DQ fans, when was the last time you ordered our crispy classic chicken strips or our juicy rotisserie style chicken bites? Both baskets are sumptuous, tender, and paired with Texas toast and golden french fries. With options this good, either choice is a perfect choice. And ring in the new year with the new fave, the Oreo Mocha Fudge Blizzard Treat. It's got chunks of Oreo cookie goodness, fudge pieces, and just the right amount of mocha, all blended into DQ's world famous soft serve. Looks like your morning coffee just got a whole lot tastier. Grab the Oreo Mocha Fudge Blizzard Treat today, only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local family-owned full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Innovation. It's right here. Avera St. Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
As we welcome you back and getting set for the third quarter, the Pierre Governors, they lead it 25-20 over the Yankton Bucks. John Winkler here on this Friday evening as Pierre is looking to get back to 500 go to 7-7 on the season. Yankton trying to avoid going to 500, which would be 7-7 as well on the season. It'll be Yankton ball to open up this third quarter. We'll see the halftime adjustments for the Pierre Governors as well as Yankton. And I think for Pierre, it's one of the adjustments is you got to find some more secondary scoring right now in this third quarter. While Christian Bush had a solid 6 in that second, he had just 5 points combined outside of that with Brecken Kruger and Matt Hansen. And he had nobody score in the first quarter, so get somebody else in double figures. Jackson Edmonds still looking for his first points, and we talked about he's a big key to those two guys, Keenholz and Edmond, to have double figures, 9 in and 9 out. And right now the Governors are okay because they're leading by 5, but they need to get Jackson Edmond going offensively and get him on the score sheet. So coming out and here at the start of the third quarter, it will be Mac Ryken to inbound to Rugby Ryken. And we're underway here in the third quarter. 25-20 lead here for the Pierre Governors. On the left side is Dylan Prouty. Rugby Ryken to Prouty over in the corner for Krull. Now back out for Prouty. Rugby drives, kicks it over into the corner. Prouty pulls up for 3, and the first shot is good for Yankton. And it's 25-23. Keenholz will catch the inbound pass. He'll look, pass it over for Mayer. As Mayer is falling down, he found Hansen now underneath for Edmond. He looks in, looks out, steps over. His shot's missed. The rebound goes off the back of Yankton, and it'll stay with the Governors. And so Pierre will get a fresh 35 with 7:21 left to go here in the third quarter. Leading by 2, 25-23. Mayer will inbound on the right baseline. Lob to the free throw line for Edmond. Underneath for Bush, and a foul is committed by Yankton. We'll see if it's on Crowell or Prouty. And it is going to be on Prouty, his first. Mayer now will inbound again for the right baseline. Another fresh 35. Lob out for Edmond. Now they throw it back in the corner for Mayer. Now Keenholz. Keenholz looks, he'll turn to his left, takes a couple dribble, turns to the right, and it'll find its way through the basket. And Keenholz now with 16 in the game, 27-23. Govs lead it by 4 with a minute gone by here in the third quarter. Driving all the way, Ryken rejected by Edmond. The Governors in transition now. Keenholz underneath for Edmond. One dribble. The right hand rolls it out from Edmond. He just can't buy a bucket right now. He's been playing good defensively, looking for good shots, and has found some good shots offensively, but just can't buy it. Oswald for the left baseline. That's missed on the lefty. And Edmonds got another board on the weak side. And Lincoln Keenholz. Dribble around from Edmond. Pulls up for 3. Missed the shot. Rebounds grabbed by Krull. And Jaden Krull. He'll pull up for 3. That one's also missed. And Keenholz with the rebound, and across midcourt he goes. Matt Hansen, Jacob Mayer, back to Hansen the right side. Keenholz in the corner. Bush trying to post up down low. Now left side. Hansen pulls up for 3. That one missed. All right, 2. Keenholz on the offensive board. Keenholz now with 18. And the Govs have their largest lead now, 29-23, with 5:50 left to go in the third quarter. That rebound was played right over to Lincoln Keenholz, and Coach Haynes will take a timeout, his second 30-second timeout. 5:46 left to go here in the third quarter. The Governors, they lead at 29-23. This is their largest lead of the ball game so far. Keenholz has got all 4 points for the Governors here in the third quarter. He's got 18, a game-high 18. You have Dylan Prouty with 6, Rugby Ryken with 7 for Yankton. That's as close to anybody being in double figures right now. Christian Bush with 6 points as well. There's really nobody else that's close to double digits, but yet Lincoln Keenholz is a bucket away from picking up 20 points now. 5:46 left to go here in the third quarter. 29-23 coming to the timeout. Yankton ball. That was their second timeout used by the Bucks head coach in Haynes. On the right side, here is a pass from Oswald to Potts. Now it'll be back to the top of the key. Prouty, a jumper is missed, but Jacob Mayer gets called for the foul. The Mayer looks over at the bench and puts his palms out and says, I don't know what to do. But Jacob Mayer picks up his first foul into the free throw line. The Yankton Bucks can limit the margin, but the first free throw is missed by Prouty. 1 for 5 now are the Yankton Bucks tonight from the line. They made their first one. They've missed their last 4. Second one from Prouty. That one rolls off the rim. 5 straight misses from the free throw line. They're down by 6. They missed 5 straight free throws. Edmond, ball poked away, stolen away. Here goes all the way down, off the glass, missed the shot, the rebound chance. It'll be off of Yankton and out of play. And it'll go back to the Pierre Governors. Prouty trying to continue to race down the floor, trying to lay it high off the glass. Missed the contact with Jackson Edmond, fell to the floor, and the rebound was bounced around before it went out of play off of Yankton. 5:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Mayer for Keenels. Back to Mayer on the right side. Hanson will catch on the left wing. Now Bush back to Hanson left side. Good pump fake. Slid in at the free throw line. Now Bush with 10 to go on the shot clock. Out to Hanson, top of the key. He'll start to drive in. Hanson goes around 3 different defenders. He is fouled and will go to the line for 2. Colton Potts gets called for the foul. That's his second. And the second team foul. And Matt Hanson is at the line for the Governors' third and fourth free throw attempts. 9 and 10 in the game between both teams. Hanson's free throw is good. So while they've only shot 3 so far, the Governors are 3 for 3 from the line. Jet Zabel checks in for Christian Bush. Michael Moores is in, the 6'5 junior for Yankton. Second free throw from Hanson. That one's also good, and he's now 4 for 4, and the Governors are up by 8, extending that largest lead now to 8, 31-23 with 4:40 to go in the third quarter. On the right wing, it is Krall. Hands off, Prouty, pump fake. Bounce pass over in the corner it is for Oswald. Spin move. Gets cut off by Zabel. Pass deflected, intercepted by Hanson. Now Keenels pulls up for 3. It's good! Lincoln Keenels. He's now got 21. Timeout taken by Coach Hayes. The Governors lead it by 11, 34-23. 4:19 left to go here in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow
before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank.
Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
The Governors have opened up an 11-point lead now over the Yankton Bucks, 34-23, with 4:19 to go in the third quarter. Keenels now with a game-high 21 points. Nobody else is in double figures, but Keenels got 21. And they lead it by 11. Here with 4:19 left to go in the third. To inbound will be Michael Morris. Rugby Riken here for the Yankton Bucks across midcourt. On the left side it goes for Oswald. Oswald will start to drive. Picks up his dribble inside the lane. Pass from Krall for Moores. An easy layup for Michael Moores. So it's 34-25. Back to a single-digit lead for the Governors. Halfway through this third quarter. Pierre trailed 11-10 after the first. Had a 5-point lead at the half. Now lead it by 9. Keenels, free throw line jumper. That's good from Keenels. He's feeling it right now. Keenels with 23. He's got 9 here in the quarter. 36-25. On the left side, here is Prouty. Looks inside, pass off the hands of Krull. Another turnover, the 6th one of the game for Yankton. As Drew Reichen will check back in, the Governors will have a chance to extend their largest lead. Lincoln Keenel's here for the Governors as he starts to work it up and across midcourt. With Cody Oswald defending it, throws it for Edmond. Edmond will turn. He'll try and drive left side. Good spin move around. Edmond floats into the basket, missed it again. Punched out by Hansen right to Keenels. Keenels, step back 3. That rolls in and out. Rebound though, grabbed by Zabel. Finds over for Hansen. And Matthew Hansen gets it to go 38-25. A timeout's taken, and Michael Moore is right now. And he's got a hand injury. Holding his right hand right now. And he came out of the game, but not getting looked at right now as Yankton has it, top of the key. That was a fantastic play there by Matt Hansen. He ends up with the 2 points, but he started that play being able to just swat the ball out. There's a 3 in the corner. It's good for Drew Reichen as Yankton cuts the lead to 10. 38-28 with 2:25 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Keenels driving all the way in, trying to dunk it. He got the shot to fall, and he's fouled and a chance for a 3-point play. He was looking for a dunk, and he ended up just getting the bucket, and he's at the line for a chance for a 3-point play. Foul was committed by Cody Oswald, his first, third team foul. 25 for Lincoln Keenels now. The and 1 attempt from Keenels. Misses the free throw. First miss for the Governors tonight for the free throw line. It's like one of the first few times that Keenels missed a shot. Also that the Governors didn't get an offensive rebound on. Driving in, kicking to the corner. Another 3 is up from Drew Reichen. That one finds its way through. Drew Reichen's got to a 40-31 game. Governors wasted no time to go the other way. Goes off the hands, off the knee of Jacob Mayer. And the Governors will turn it over now with 5 turnovers. And it could go turn into a couple of good possessions here for Yankton. They made the 3. They got the defensive stop. They forced a turnover. Now at the bucket, all of a sudden they're right back in it. Ball's loose on the ground. Pass goes out. Krull in the backcourt. But the ball was touched by the Governors, so it will stay with Yankton. And then driving, Brecken Kruger will pick up a foul. As Mac Reichen was driving, Kruger is called for a second, the second team foul of the half for Pierre. 1:40 left to go. Timeout taken here by Coach Kusler. 1:40 left to go here in the third quarter. 40-31. Governors lead it by 9 over Yankton. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heatolator fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heatolator fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heatolator Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
At the timeouts, it will be Yankton basketball with a minute and 40 seconds left to go. Fresh 35. And the inbound pass goes all the way out top for Mac Reichen. Now Cody Oswald. Hands off for Rugby Reichen. He'll backstep. He had Zabel defending him. Crossed him over. It drives in the baseline of the corner, got cut off. He's able to get it back out to the corner and on the wing, driving all the way underneath, and then a foul committed by Kaiser with 16 to go on the shot clock with 1:20 to go in the quarter. And Kate Kaiser picks up his third foul, and the third team foul here by Pierre. And now we will get a sub. And Matt Hansen will be the one to check in for Kaiser. So on the baseline, and fresh 35 for Yankton. Rugby Reichen inbounds for Oswald. Missed the shot, got it up too quickly, or got up quickly, and didn't have a good look there for Oswald. Here's Brecken Kruger. Underneath for Edmond, back out for Kruger. He'll catch, now throw it in the corner for Hansen. Hansen back out to the wing toward the point. The pass deflected, and it will stay with the Governors with 18 to go on the shot clock. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Kruger will catch on the inbound with 15 to go on the shot clock. Throws it to the high post for Edmond. 10 to go on the shot clock. Edmond looks. Keenholz, free throw line. Good look for Zabel off the glass and in. Everybody in the gym thought it was going to be Lincoln Keenholz to put up the shot. Instead, it wasn't. He was able to throw it over for Zabel. There's a three up and missed. Rebounds tapped and grabbed by the Governors. They can pretty much hold for the final shot. Matt Hansen has it, trying to find the handle of it to get it back to Kruger. With 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock, the Governors can hold for pretty much the final shot. They lead it by 11, 42-31. And they're going to give Keenholz all kinds of time. With 15 to go on the shot clock. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Keenholz, he's going to start to work. Keenholz gets called for a 5-second violation and will turn it over. And it will be the third turnover of the quarter by the Governors. So a 7.7 to go. Yankton's going to have their opportunity. Inbound pass for Rugby Reichen. Reichen into the front court. Starts to drive, kicks it over Krull. Now in the corner for Mac Reichen for three. Missed the shot, rebound is tapped, and it will end the quarter without a bucket to be made. And the Governors have a 11-point lead at the end of three quarters over Yankton. 42-31. Pierre leads it over Yankton. Back in a minute with the fourth. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre still wants your trade or your spare vehicle, and we're willing to give you top dollar, and we'll throw in an additional 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Sell us your car, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you an additional 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Trade in your vehicle for a new or different one, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit gatewayfordtoyota.com.
First United Methodist Church would like to take this time to wish the Pierre Governors great success in this sports season. Athletic competition builds skills, leadership, teamwork, and provides lifelong lessons in character development. I'm Pastor Greg, and I invite you to join us for meaningful worship, personal growth, and compassionate fellowship. For a list of worship times and upcoming events, visit our website, pierrefirstumc.org, or our Facebook page, Pierre First United Methodist Church.
42-31. The Governors lead it here going into the fourth quarter. We owe you a station break. Listen to Pierre Governor Basketball.
KCCR Pierre, AM 1240 and 98.9 FM. A Riverfront broadcasting station. Slow down and arrive alive.
Jacob Mayer here with the first possession of the fourth quarter for Pierre. Lincoln Keenholz at the top of the key. Keenholz hesitates, drives in. He's got 25, make it 27. Almost got ahead of myself before the shot went in, but Lincoln Keenholz now with 27 on the night, 44-31. Governors lead it by 13. Driving all the way, Mac Reichen, high off the glass. Hansen trying for the swat, couldn't get to it. And Mac Reichen's got his first points of the night, and it's 44-33. Jacob Mayer. Keenholz top of the key. Ball poked away by Mac Reichen. Seventh turnover by the Governors. The other way we go. Driving all the way in. Pass goes over in the corner for Rugby Reichen for three. That's a big three for Rugby Reichen. He now has 10. And they cut the lead to 8. Just like that does Yankton. First 5 points. Well, the last 5 points for Yankton. Governors have been outscored by just 3 so far in the first minute and 10 seconds. Keenholz, free throw line jumper. That one's missed. Rebound, though, is grabbed by Yankton. Mac Reichen thought about a 3 in transition. Instead, now he'll throw it over for Drew Reichen, who started to drive in. Back for Jaden Krull. Hands off for Rugby. And Rugby Reichen in. Fadeaway shot inside the paint. Rolls in and out. And Edmonds there for the rebound. Jackson Edmond, the big man, trying to show his ball handling skills. Bush over for Mayer. And Jake Mayer to the right side for Keenholz. Keenholz looks to jab step. Rolls off the screen as Edmond. He gets bumped around a couple of times, but he's able to find it for Mayer. Ball swatted away, and then a foul committed by Lincoln Keenels. And it will be Keenels' first foul and the fourth team foul. And the Governors turn the ball over now. That's their eighth turnover. Eighth turnover of the ball game. So here is Yankton back the other way, down by 8. There's a long three that's launched but missed, and the rebound's grabbed by Christian Bush. Here is Jake Mayer. Pass over for Hansen. Hansen drives baseline, kicks it underneath. Edmond off the glass, and there's our first points from Jackson Edmond tonight. Governors back up by 10, 46-36, and Jackson Edmond finally gets his first points to go. In the corner, Rugby Riken for 3. Missed the shot, rebounds grabbed by Edmond. Racing up the floor is Keenels, bumped off by Oswald for the free throw line. Keenels has got another one. Make it 29 for Lincoln Keenels here tonight, 48-36. Driving in to the baseline, kicks it out. It is Mac Riken now on the left wing. Trying to step through two different defenders. Jacob Mayer picks up the foul, his second, and the 15th foul. Remy Price had 30 on Tuesday for the Governors to beat Harrisburg. Lincoln Keenels right now is a bucket away from beating her for the most points by a Pierre Governor here this week. Inbound pass goes in the backcourt for Mac Riken. And now here comes Jaden Crowell trying to go one-on-one with Christian Bush. Good defense by Bush, but the pass goes out for a 3 for Drew Riken. His third 3 now, and the lead is 48-39. A 9-point lead. Brecken Kruger pass for Edmond just before the 10-second violation. Underneath for Bush with the left hand, and the Governors right back up by 11. Christian Bush, he now has 8. And then a travel is called against Drew Riken, and a turnover by the Governors, 50-39. The Governors lead it, and the 7th turnover of the game, now from Yankton. Edmond will inbound. Kruger will catch in the backcourt. 4:33 left to go in the fourth quarter. Kruger trying to go around. It will eventually go to Matt Hansen in the front court, and then a tie-up, and it will stay with, it's going to go to Yankton. It'll go to Yankton, so a turnover by the Governors. That is their 9th. 4:26 left to go here in the fourth quarter. As it is Mac Riken. Jaden Krall. Krall, spin move around. Left-handed layup is missed. The rebound goes off of the leg of Keenels. It will stay with the Yankton Bucks. Zabel will check in for Bush. 4:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Fresh 35 for Yankton. Rugby Riken. Inbounds on the right side for Drew Riken. Now here's Rugby again. Trying to go through the teeth of the defense. Now to Prouty for 3. That's a long 3 that's missed. Rebound goes all the way out. Saved by Drew Riken. Over out in the top of the key for 3 for Krall. Missed the shot, and then Kruger gets the rebound. Governors dodge a big bullet there. Keenels racing across midcourt. Throws it over for Edmond. Nearly mishandled the pass. Now Hansen. Top of the key for Kruger. Everybody's still on the bench thinking he was going to get it. Keenels will pull up for 3. That rolls in and out. Nearly gets everything to go tonight, but that one did not fall. 3:37 left to go. There's a 3 that's up. That one's good for Dylan Prouty. And it's now 50-42, an 8-point lead for the Governors. They're looking for a couple push-offs. Keenel's hands were down. Kaiser, a timeout will be taken by Kusler. Take a full timeout. The Yankton bench was wanting a foul. The coaching staff talking with the referee right now. But the funniest part about all of that, and I didn't have it on camera, was Cody Oswald had his arms out to give high fives to everybody, and the referee gave him a high five. I mean, I would be doing the same thing too. I think they both were. I'm sure they both were kind of like, what? Wait a second here. But it was just just funny to see You don't see that very often that, you see a referee get a high five to one of the players, but Oswald's got the hand down, giving a high five to everybody coming back to the bench, and then the referee starts to walk by and gives him a slight little high five. Like, why are you trying to give me a high five right now? As Gutzler took the timeout. There's 3:21 left to go in the fourth quarter. 50-42. Governors lead it by 8. They have 25 on the shot clock. It will be a baseline inbound. They did make the shot right after the timeout was called, but that could be because of the whistle that Zabel is able to get the bucket to fall, or an easy bucket to go in. But, of course, it does not count, and now the Governors will inbound from the left baseline. Keenels will inbound. Coming out of the timeout. Keenels looks. Here's Edmond. Edmond will turn. He pump fakes. Now here is Kruger for Zabel. That pass off the hands of Keenels to Kruger. And now Keenels again. Right side for Hansen. Trying to get a pass underneath. The foul is called and committed by Rugby Ryken. Fresh 35 upcoming here for the Governors. Second foul by Rugby Ryken. And it will be the fourth team foul by Yankton here in the second half. 3:07 left to go here in the fourth. Kruger will inbound. Lob out for Edmond. The ball is on the floor. It'll be taken by the Yankton Bucks. 10th turnover of the game now by the Governors. Bounce pass underneath. Krall is open. An easy bucket for Jaden Krall, who now has 6. And the lead is down to 6. 50-44 with 2:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Keenels. Mac Ryken had fallen over. So now Kruger will catch. He'll steps to his left in the pass. Another turnover by the Governors. That's the 5th turnover of the quarter. 11th turnover of the game. A 6-point lead here for for Pierre, and Yankton is threatening. Mayer, Zabel, Keenels, Hansen, and Edmond now in the ball game. Here's Mac Ryken, nearly double dribble. Now pass over for Rugby Ryken for 3. That would have cut the lead in half into a single possession. Rebound comes all the way out to Prouty. Here is Rugby Ryken again. Mac Ryken for 3. That is good for Mac Ryken, and it's now 50-47. Yankton has come all the way back, down by as many as 13. Edmond over for Keenels. 2:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. 3-point lead. Jacob Mayer for Lincoln Keenels. Now Hansen will catch. Mayer left side. Back for Hansen, the points. Down to 15 to go on the shot clock. Keenels. There's a flop by one of the Yankton Bucks, and Keenels has now got 31. He's got 6 here in the quarter. 52-47, a 5-point lead for the Governors. In the corner, another 3 is up. That one's missed. The weak side rebound. Edmond will let it go out of play, and it will go to the Pierre Governors. That was Drew Ryken that took that 3. 52-47, a 5-point advantage with 1:45 left to go. Edmond will inbound for Jacob Mayer. Mayer is able to get it over for Edmond. Now Keenels, and then a blocking foul is called. Coach Haynes wanting to travel before the blocking foul against Rugby Ryken. That's his 3rd and the 5th team foul. 99 seconds left to go in regulation. Governors lead it by 5. Zabel looking for an inbound. He'll find Hansen. Matt Hansen over for Mayer. Mayer pass goes back for Keenels to a cutting Hansen. Off the glass. Matt Hansen, old school style, making sure it goes in. He's now got 8, and the Governors lead it by 7. Long 3 upcoming from Prouty. That one's missed. The rebound's tipped. It's grabbed by Zabel. Hands off for Edmond. Up ahead for Keenels. 2-on-1. Mayer will catch on the right side. They'll pull it back out with the Governors. With a 7-point lead and 1:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Zabel in the corner. Underneath for Edmond. Gets a double team. Good pump fake from Edmond. And the shot is good. And the lead is now 9 for Pierre. 56-47. And underneath, the foul is committed by the Governors to the free throw line. It looks like it will be Yankton to the free throw line. Matt Hansen. No, Jet Zabel picks up the foul, his second, 16 foul. And it will be Drew Ryken to the free throw line. Ryken with 11 points, 3 threes in the game. First free throw is good from Drew Ryken to make it 56-48. It's an 8-point lead with 56.4 to go here in the fourth quarter. Christian Bush will check in as they will take a seat. Pierre is within 56 seconds of going to 7-7 of the season. Second free throw. That one is also good. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Haynes, 56-49. So now that is up to 13 points for Drew Reichen. 56-49 the Governors. They lead it by 7 with 56.4 to go. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
As we welcome you back here, it is a 56-49 lead for the Pierre Governors with 56.4 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lincoln Keenels with a game-high 31 points. Governors don't have anybody else in double figures. Just only two guys are in double figures. Drew Reichen and Rugby Reichen in double figures right now for the Yankton Bucks. So coming out of the timeout, Matt Hansen will inbound. He can run the baseline as well, as he will run it, find it to Keenels on the inbound. Up ahead for Jacob Mayer. Bounce pass for Christian Bush. He'll pull up, and he'll wait, and a foul will be committed by Mac Reichen, his second. That's the team's sixth foul with 51 seconds left to go. Yankton will have to resort to fouling, but they do have one more. I mean, that was their last foul to give, so now they probably don't want to let the clock run down. Christian Bush will catch the inbound pass, and then Jaden Crowell will foul him. And Crowell will pick up his first and the 7th team foul. And now Christian Bush at the free throw line. 8 points for Bush. 1-1 here for the big junior. Free throw is missed by Bush. So the rebound's grabbed by Yankton. Up ahead for Crowell. And now on the right side, it will go. Driving baseline, kicks it over in the corner. A three is up and good from Drew Reichen. And it's 56-52. Hansen, Keenels back to Edmond, all the way up for Bush. He'll wait, and a foul will be called. They took a little while to call the foul. Bush had a wide open lane to drive the basket, but he elected to waits a little bit more time. And the foul is committed by Prouty, his second, 8th team foul, and Bush is back to the free throw line. 6'4" junior. Free throw is good from Christian Bush. That's a big one to hit. The lead's 5. Still be 2 possessions no matter what, with 25.6 to go. Second one here from Bush. That one will rattle all the way around and fall through it, and Coach Kusler will take a timeout. He had to wait to make sure that she could get the timeout because that one was sitting on top of the rim. 58-52 with 25.6 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll keep it here. 30-second timeout taken by Coach Kusler. Shot clock is turned off. Yankton's going to move quickly. It's still only a 2-possession game because if the Bucks, who have shot the ball well from beyond the arc here in the second half, and especially here in the fourth quarter, they've already got 5 threes in the quarter and 8 in the second half. They have 2 made field goals inside the arc. 3 made field goals inside the arc and 8 threes in the second half. So you add that together, and the fact that the Governors will have 1-1, so they have to make that first free throw to make it a 4-point game. It can easily be 2 shots at a tie ball game if the Governors aren't careful. 20 seconds left to go. Rugby Reichen will drive in, kicks it all the way over. It's a long 3 up. It rattles around for Drew Reichen again. That is his 5th 3 of the half, and it's 58-55, and it's a 1-possession game with 16 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Yankton will just not go away here tonight. We'll step aside. We'll come back with 16 seconds to play. Pierre leads it by 3. Back, you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
As we welcome you back, the Pierre Governors, they lead it 58-55 with 16 seconds to go. Coming out of the timeout, Matt Hansen looked like he's going to inbound the ball. He can run the baseline after the three was made by Drew Reichen, who's got 5 threes in this second half. 17 of his 19 points have come in the second half. Matt Hansen will inbound. He'll run the baseline. Pass deflected. It'll go off of Rugby Reichen. And it will stay here with the Pierre Governors. So now Matt Hansen cannot run. He's got to stay put in that one spot. Hansen look to inbound. Still looking to inbound. Throws it over for Zabel. The catch is made. And a foul is committed by Kroll. That's his second. And now the Governors, with Jet Zabel on the line, have to make this first one. You don't get a second chance if you don't make the first one. Because it's the 19th foul, so there's one more foul. The next foul will put them in the line for 2. But this is a big one that Zabel needs to make it a 2-possession game with 13.7 to go. Free throw from Zabel. He makes it out the back iron. It falls through. The sophomore, a little bit of ice in the veins. He's got his third. That was his first free throw attempt of the night. Second one from Zabel. That one misses. Rebounds grab. Still 2-possession game, though. Here's Rugby Reichen. Hands off, Mac Reichen. Shot rejected by Zabel. Rebounds grabbed by Keatles. He is fouled with 5.6 to go. Jet Zabel with a huge defensive play. Had to stick with Mac Reichen. Drew Reichen. He did, and he was able to get a huge block. And Jet Zabel with the biggest defensive play of the game. And Lincoln Keatles now at the free throw line for 2. That was the 4th foul committed by Rugby Reichen, the 10th team foul. So Keatles has 2 free throws. First one is good. 60-55, a 5-point lead here for the Governors with 5.6 to go. Everybody for Pierre will back away to the beyond midcourt. Second one from Keatles. It is good. 33 for Keatles tonight with 5.6 to go. Pass over for Mac Reichen. A 3 is up. It's missed. The rebound grabbed by Hansen, and the Pierre Governors pick up a huge one tonight. 61-55. The Governors back to 500 with back-to-back wins. A huge win on Saturday against Harrisburg and a big win tonight against the Yankton Bucks this evening. 61-55 is our final. We'll step inside and we'll come back with scoring totals. Your post-game show is next. We'll talk with Coach Kusler. Governors win it 61-55 over the Yankton Bucks. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Bank West Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put Bank West Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Faith Lutheran Church prays for God's blessings to all of our athletes and their families. We're proud of the commitment and dedication that you give to your team. We would love for you to join us and celebrate the successes that God gives to us on the field, in the classroom, and throughout our lives. You can worship with us at Faith Lutheran Church on Sundays at 8:30 and 11 a.m., on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m., or you can watch online at faithluth.com/livestream.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
As we welcome you back here to Riggs High School and in the postgame show, the Pierre Governors. Boy, they had a heck of a night. We'll talk with Coach Brianna Kusler here in just a second as she's making her way up. As the Governors, they win it 61-55 over the Yankton Bucks. 33 points from Lincoln Kenols here this evening. And the Govs are back to 500 now at 7-7, while Yankton falls to 7-7 as well. So as I'll give you a second here to catch your breath, and you're walking up here. But a fantastic game for you guys. A big win, 61-55. Now back to 7-7. There's a lot of different parts that we can dissect right now. But first off, Lincoln Kenols with 33 points. He shot the ball really well. He shoots the ball well a lot. But you guys, that was kind of an emphasis or a thing that you guys had struggled with. Is just not getting good shots because you were getting good shots, but hitting those good shots. And Kenols is on fire tonight.
Yeah, he was. And he, credit the guys that were getting him open. He was making the right reads on his defense and really played with a lot of poise still. He wasn't forcing things, allowed the game just to really come to him. And that's what he's capable of with the athleticism that he has. And then, you have to put emphasis on everybody else around him as well. You can't just allow him because he finds them well as in addition. So overall really good team win. And I think really what I love the most about it is, a win is a win and you find a way, and it's a different way than what it was last Saturday. And it's not always going to be where you're shooting really well from the perimeter or you're shooting really well from mid-range, or you're getting all the way to the rim and finishing. Jackson had some awesome looks tonight. They just weren't falling for him, and that's going to happen. But when that doesn't happen or they don't start falling, we found another way, and that's that heart and that passion that you find when you just figure it out. You find a way.
Yeah, and defensively for you guys. Several blocks tonight from Jackson Edmond, none bigger than Jet Zabel's block on Drew Reichen, who was looking to hit his 6-3 in the second half. That was a huge play because at that point it was still a 4-point game, and that sealed the deal. That his free throw to make it a 2-possession game, and then that block sealed the win for you guys and the final stretch.
Yeah, and Yankton stuck around. They made this a ball game, and we kind of allowed them to a little bit. We've got to figure out ways to that's that next step of just putting people away and then not going back. I thought that we did a good job. Early on we were a little bit rushed on some of our things, and that's credit to their intensity that they brought defensively. They were kind of dictating what we were doing offensively, but then I felt like we really settled in, and but now we've got to learn to not settle with just settling in. We've got to continue to put the hammer down and find ways.
You know, you end up with 5 turnovers in the fourth quarter, 11 in the game. You had 6 in the first 3 quarters. I'm sure that those 6 in the first 3 quarters, averaging 2 a quarter, that's got to make you pretty happy, having every possession end with a shot except for 2 at each quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And just they were even the turnovers that did happen. They weren't ones that really resulted in easy buckets going the other direction. So they're turnovers that you'll live with because it's part of the game. You're not going to be perfect, but my goodness, I'm just really proud of their effort tonight. And when one thing isn't working, we found another way. And I know I keep reiterating that, but it's really true about this group is they're just gritty and they just want it so bad. And I think you really saw that from Saturday to tonight. It was a different team that found a way to win because of when one thing doesn't work, something else will.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest plays of the night, too, was in the second half, and Matt Hansen was able to swat a rebound all the way out to Keno's beyond the arc, and then end up getting another offensive rebound, and then Hansen never gave all the play. He was underneath the basket, then all of a sudden he was on the wing, and he ended up getting a backdoor cut and a made basket. And that was one of the plays that, he ends up with 2 points, but all the work to get that 2 points, that's what it takes in AA basketball.
Absolutely, and that's that effort and the things that sometimes don't end up in a box score too. I mean, just the pressure that Matthew puts on when he attacks the offensive glass, and that's everybody when we attack the offensive glass. You might not come up with the board, but it's more almost a mental thing for a team to have to always find you as soon as a shot goes up, because if they don't, then you're going to make them pay. And Matthew Hansen, he does that really well. And then I thought, his outside shots weren't falling tonight for him. And then he looked to attack more, created some opportunities for his teammates. And again, nobody's so concerned about getting theirs with this group. It's the next man up. There's the next best thing type of a deal. So I'm just really, really proud of everything that this team grew a lot tonight in a variety of ways, and most importantly, we know that we're capable, and we know that we can win when everything's going the right way. It's easy, right? But when things aren't going the right way, can you still find a way? And we did.
You also mentioned too, a couple weeks ago, the elephant in the room was the free throws that were being missed. You guys went 9 for 12 from the free throw line tonight, and you win by 6. Another night, you go 3 for 12 in the free throw line, and all of a sudden we're going to overtime instead of you guys picking up a 2-possession win.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. but
I love made free throws.
I was going to say, there's probably not much more to say other than thank goodness with it.
Thank goodness.
You're back to 500 now, 7-7 in the season. You get Huron next Tuesday, Bismarck next Friday. A big week, another ESD rivalry game against Huron on Tuesday. A really, really good high-tempo offense in Bismarck next Friday. But it's got to be good to get back-to-back wins and win it like you did, and also be back at 500.
Absolutely. We'll take any win that we can get, especially a growth win like this. And we got to come back ready to compete. We want every single one from here on out, and we're going to give everything that we've got and every opportunity that we have to step on the floor.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Congratulations on the win, and we'll talk to you again Tuesday.
Yes, thanks.
That is head coach Brianna Kusler as the Governors. They win it 61-55 here this evening over the Yankton Bucks, as we'll go through the scoring totals here before we wrap things up. First off, 11 made threes from Yankton. 11 made threes, including in that second half, 8 made threes by the Yankton Bucks. It was 19 points for Drew Reichen. He had the team high. 10 points for Rugby Reichen. He had the other man in double figures. 9 for Dylan Prouty. 6 for Jaden Kroll. 5 for Mac Reichen. 2 apiece for Michael Moores and Colton Potts. And that will round out the scoring. Another 2 actually for Cody Oswald as well. Rounds out the scoring for the Yankton Bucks, who finished with 55. Pierre Governors. For Pierre, 33 points for Lincoln Keenels. He had a big night. It's a big monstrous night, especially in that second and third, the first and third quarter. He had 10 in the first and then 11 in the third, and finished with 33 on the evening. Only man, not the only man in double figures. Christian Bush had 10 points. There's two big free throws at the end of the game to pick up his 10 points tonight for the Governors to pick up the win. 8 points for Matt Hansen, 4 for Jackson Edmond, 3 for Jet Zabel, who had that free throw to pretty much seal the deal, and also had the big block to seal the deal. And Brecken Kruger made 3 in the second quarter for his 3 points. Overall, turnover-wise, the Governors finished with 11 turnovers, Yankton with 7 turnovers in the ball game. Not a lot of turnovers to go around, and I think both coaches liked that fact. But Coach Kusler probably a little bit more happy at the end of the game than Coach Haynes because of that win for the Pierre Governors, who are now at 7-7, while the Yankton Bucks will fall to 7-7 on the season. So the Governors will take on Huron on a Tuesday. We'll actually have the girls game for you on Tuesday, as they will be hosting Huron as well here at Riggs High School. Be on the air at 6:40 with coverage starting at 7 o'clock. That'll wrap things up for us here from Riggs High School. We'll be back on the air tomorrow on Capital City Rock at 2:10 as the Y Capitals and Watertown Lakers and girls varsity action take place at 2:30, and then it will be a 6:40 coverage time on Saturday with tomorrow night with the Y Capitals boys and the Watertown Laker boys with coverage starting at 6:40, puck drop at 7 o'clock on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Thanks to Spencer Kelly getting us going, being a part of helping out with technical difficulties this evening. Appreciate his work as he's working double time with DT Meyer over on Country 95.3 as they have Sully Beats in Potter County right now. Final score, the Governors, they win it 61-55 to get back to 500 as we say so long from Riggs High School.
You've been listening to Pierre Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Dairy Queen, Todd's Electric, Shane's Pharmacy, Avera St. Mary's, and Bank West. And by Billion Auto, Edward Jones Financial, Gales Gas, Birding Electric, Gateway Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, and Midwest Co-op. And by Fisher Round, First Dakota National Bank, Lamb Motors, All Around Graphics, and Faith Lutheran Church. And by Missouri River Dentistry, Owyhee Federal Credit Union, Papa Murphy's, Kruger Contracting, and Wagner Auto. Join us all season on your home for Governor Sports, KCCR, KCCRradio.com, and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota.